Hello and good day. Well, this will be a first for me and a first for you. I have a whole gang-a-rang of duties. Yes, there's one behind that one. Glorious rides. Except this one right here, this little gray one. Well, this little gray one, we ain't gonna have to worry about this little gray one because it's got a gasser. I'll work on your gasser, but we're doing something to the booty. We're putting some jewelry on the booty, but this is from PPE. PPE's got the cover for the new 11.6 Sterling that Ford has out for these new trucks. 2024 XLT F250. We are going to be adorning it with a new rear end cover. And I think you guys are coming along for the ride. All right, let's go. All right, big booty Judy, not a big booty Judy. This is a big booty Judy, and that one's not a big booty Judy, but it is a trimmer, both of which are getting a whole assortment of such. 458 miles. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe right there. We're started. Okay, let's turn this off before we get copyrighted. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I like it. We got a couple of what's looking like motorcraft things. Now, one thing that I remember in my very early days, except for just what I did there, you do not touch the customer's radio. My manager told me when I was a porter, these people bring their vehicle in for concern, not for us to listen to the radio. Do not listen to the customer's radio. You got it. I don't touch the customer's radio unless I have a concern with it, but I shut it off. I don't even want to listen to it. So, 11.3 MPGs. We're gonna wait for this truck to go by, and then we're gonna pull in. We're gonna pull on in. Yeah, babe, pulling in. I like to keep my mirrors out because I use it as a gauge for how centered I am in between the hoist. And like I need, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches on each side. I know I'm centered, and then I pull forward just enough until I can open up my driver's door past the lift controls. So, all right, I think we're centered. Dang, big loud truck. What's he pulling? Oh, he's got some forklifts on that. Is it a forklift or a high-low? I guess that's up for debate. Okay. So this is our specimen. It is virtually brand new. Brand new. I like the silver. I can dig it. I can dig it. But I guess let's get this in the air, and I've heard not a lot of good things about these axles. I know somebody in the Central Plains that is having issues with multiple customers that have this particular axle, this new 11.6 Sterling that is brand new for, I should say, the 23 model year. That's when they came out. So this is the first time I'm ever going to have a cover popped off, and I am hearing that people are seeing pitted marks in the spider gears, even brand new. They're saying that the oil is dark, that there's metal debris in it, and somebody are the people on One American Road saying that this is normal? I know. But what we are going to be doing, like I explained as we were walking out, We have the brand new PPE pan. You guys probably want to see what this thing looks like right quick. Got some real nice bolts. And do I have it open over here? Stapled maybe? Nope, tape. All right, let's check it out. Can you be my bag lady? Oh, thank you, bag lady. Look at that. Brand new 11.6 sterling. What do you think?
I think it looks good.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like the fins on it. Reminds me of my trans pan and my oil pan. But right there, PPE 11.6 ring gear. We're gonna prep this. Let me get this thing lifted up and let's see if we have some nastiness going on inside this thing. Yeah, babe, when you're lifting up these new trucks, make sure you're watching, especially right here. You can see where the bracket holes are. That's where the height sensor goes for, if you would believe it or not, the self-adjusting and leveling headlights. Gosh golly, let me put little height sensors all over the place. Okay. BFT, just for you. Okay, once we have contact, let's go look at them. Let's see what we're looking at. Yeah, I could dig it. Let's go check the other ones. Usually you can just lay down and check these ones out, but let's see what we got. Splendid. Look at that. Right there, good to go. So now I'm gonna get it floating, get these rear wheels off. And we'll do a little jounce test. Get it up, floating, and jouncing. All right. Okay, truck is up. I don't know how that came out in mid. May have looked a little messed up because it wasn't in focus or in view. But here's the axle. This was the 11.6 sterling. You can see how much wider this thing is compared to maybe what you have on your truck. Currently, if you have the Dana or even the little guy, the 10.5 sterling that they've had for quite some time. So, what I'm gonna do is get this out of the way. Look, that's not even clipped in. You see that? I ain't even touched this thing yet. So that's not clipped in. We're gonna clip that back in. But I like the color. Whoever painted it got undercoating on it. If that's just what it is from the factory, looks like, I can't tell. Looks like, I don't know. Maybe there is a gasket. I don't think it's silicone. I don't see anything oozing out. No, it is a gasket. You can see the little tang right there. But what I'm more going to be concerned about is what the color of this fluid's going to look like. So let me get set up. I'm going to get some lights on. I'm going to get the oil change bin drainer, and we'll get set up. So let me tell you a funny little story. I was once doing one of your trucks, and had I noticed that it was going to pop off and rear axle dope was going to get all over me. It wasn't about a week and a half later, the customer that I had in here, I had a package here, and this is what he sent me. So, just in case he's watching, we are going to get ham bone, just like you've denied without fire, dear. First day on the job as a lady, I'm already having hot flashes. All right, let's check out the area. We need lightage. We need lots of luminescence. This is brand new. Come on, come on. All right, we need exquisite placement. Yeah, I think I could deal with that. Okay, let's go get the catch basin. Don't mind me. Catch basin, catching. Oh yeah, look at that, Mama Jamma. All right, hopefully this is gonna be, let's make it not roll. How many of you guys put down cardboard when you're working in the shop? I'm a person that doesn't want to keep cleaning and cleaning, but I also don't want my floor all juiced up either. So now we have a sanitary placement pad and an anti-roll device. So now I don't have any rags. I'm gonna leave this here. Maybe I got rags in here. Nope. I need some rags. I need some rags. White rags. Damn. I don't know what just started up out there. Holy cow. All right, I'm gonna take this bracket, get a couple of rags in your hand. Obviously, you guys saw that that was already disconnected, so we don't have to worry about that. But take this bracket, and just kind of go like that. And then you can kind of bend, not bend, but just get the line out of the way. It's not a big deal. Just like that. Not that big of a deal. All right, so let's find out what size. What size are we? Okay, 13 fits kind of nice. Let's put a little shorter one on it. Now, let's just bust them loose by hand first. I want to pay attention. Let's put a white rag down. Let's see if we can look or filter whatever the color of this fluid's going to be so we can all check it out, because this is going to be either a lot of you guys are going to be experiencing this, or you guys are going to the dealer with noises, and I don't know what to tell you, but this is first time for me. 11.6 Sterling coming at you. It wasn't as tight as I thought it was going to be. This also doesn't look like it has silicone. Okay, I just heard a little, it sounded like a seal. Not a seal in the water. Okay. That was me on the exhaust. Okay, last one. Okay, they're all broke loose. So we're gonna leave this top one in. Can I do it by hand yet? Oh yeah, I can, okay. Let's start taking them out until we see fluid leaking. Just crack them loose. I'm gonna save these. No silicone. Usually be silicone all over the threads from where it oozed out. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking about, come over here, Johnny, let's bring the folks at home with us. Where's our drain? I'm sorry, not our drain, but our fill. Typical, right on the side. Okay, so we're not gonna have to worry about that because the PPE one has a fill right in the back of the cover. Okay, 4 bolts out, still no leaks, everything's loose. Okay, just saw what I thought the pan flexed. Yep, I saw it flex on this side. How many of you guys in the comments right now, let me know, are you having any issues with your 11.6? And have you preemptively changed any of the fluid out, as this customer has, or is doing? Okay, regardless if it has silicone or just a gasket, you're gonna always leave, that top one in as a pivot point, and for the cover not to fall back out on you. Let's see. No leak yet? Okay. It's gotta be one hell of a gasket. Alright, my first observation, I don't see any fluid in any of the bolt holes. This gotta crack loose. This gotta crack loose now. Do this one. Okay, you mean to tell me I got 2 bolts holding this thing on? All right, so that kind of scares me. I'm gonna back this thing out just a wee bit. Get that napkin placed so we can see. All right, here we go. Let's check it out. Oh, I got a leak right here. Got a leak right here. Let's look at the fluid. Okay, it's kind of clearish. Okay, look at my finger. Okay. All right, let's do a smell test. You can see the drip on it. That looks clear. Let's do a smell test. It's good gear lube. Oh. All right, so now that we're totally leaking, I guess let's back up. Let's crack this a little bit more. There she comes. Okay, okay, okay. Check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it. Ooh, I wish you guys could have the smell-o-vision on right now. The fluid doesn't look that bad. I'm bringing the customer over right now. Let's shine some light on this. I mean, it looks clear as it's dripping, but it's definitely got a little bit of swirlies in it. Let's see what happens when I stick a magnet into the fluid. I don't know if you guys, can you see that shimmer at all?
Yeah, I can see it. I don't know if we're gonna see it on the camera though.
Let's see if the magnet does anything.
Oh, that was a good picture. You can see it just flowing.
Can you?
Yes. When it's flowing off into the drain pan.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna crack the cover just a little bit more. Let's get a little deeper. Let this get out of my drain area. All right, we're gonna go a little bit more here. Okay, don't juice out at me. Something just leaked on me. That'd have been wadda. All right, now we're flowing. You guys can see that. Oh yeah, you guys can see that nasty stuff. Ooh, ooh, wow, it's really, really warm. It did just come off the street, but I didn't expect it to feel that warm. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna let this drain, and then we're gonna take the cover off. Drip, drip, dripperoo. Pulling the last bolt out. Well, the bottom bolt out, I mean. Oh, a spaceship just drove by. All right, now it's time to capture the cover and the gasquito. You can see it swinging, both of them right there. See the two pieces? All right. Cover coming off. Oh, they got two magnets on this boy. Oh no. Doesn't look too dirty. I mean, it's only got 400 miles on it. All right, let's look closer inside, see if we see anything in here. Okay, we got some spider gears up here. Check all that stuff turning. So I see a little, let me turn my light on the tip here. See if I can get a better. I don't know if that's.
Go back just a hair.
No, that's definitely discoloration. You guys checking that out? I don't know if it's going to be looking different on camera.
There we go.
Nice. Let's do one revolution of this gear. Now again, this only has about 430 miles on it, 2024. And he's not complaining of anything. We're just doing some preventative and putting on a new axle cover and so forth. So looks better than the pictures that I have seen. Here is where the electronic locking diff, electrical connector and solenoid contraption is back here. You remember it was on this side, on the Dana and on the Sterling. Here's the electrical connector, same color connector. There's the pinion. Now, the Dana and the Sterling, every time I do a diff cover, you got to do a finger sweep here because it's got like a channel or a little reservoir that the fluid likes to sit in. So every time I do a diff service, I got to, either wipe out or I got to finger sweep, that little cavity. Huh, is that the metal or was that from the gasket? Look at the pattern on here. That's kind of far out. If you guys, can you see that, the hash marks on there, or yeah, like the checkered flag almost. All right, first time inside one of these. Pretty wild. Gosh, that almost looks as big as a frickin' brake rotor. That's crazy. That's hot though, definitely. Big old ring gear. Sharp. Sharp. Just think all that fluid film in between when that gear goes in here is what keeps all of that lubricated. And this is spinning so fast. This is doing so much work. Probably one of the most overlooked pieces of the drive line in a vehicle, because nobody ever thinks about the rear end. We're just driving and it just goes. Or at least we're hoping it just goes. Especially on a new truck, so we don't want to have any problems. I don't know. CPG, what do you think? What do those gears look like to you? Think those look all right? The pictures I've seen have been worse.
I guess my question is that just film or is that actual?
Like right here?
Yeah.
I'm wiping.
Oh, it doesn't wipe off.
Uh-uh.
That's not good.
Like look over my right shoulder. Yeah, see that's not wiping off right there. So that could just be, I don't know, just where it wore in, or if that's just, I wonder if it's the material they're making the gears out of. First off, I know they do some stupid shit, but let's make sure it's magnetic. Just, okay, it's magnetic. They try putting in some phenolic resin spider gears. They do some stupid shit like that, I would guarantee you. All right, well, let me get some prep work, and then we'll start putting on the new cover. And you guys saw me touch this, what I called, it looked like a rotor, but I didn't even realize that what's missing. There's no freaking bolts holding that ring gear to the actual carrier part. It's all one continuous weld all the way around. Isn't that crazy? I didn't even realize. I'm like, oh yeah, this looks like a rotor, and it was shiny, and it didn't even it didn't dawn on me that yeah, there's no freaking bolts in there. We are back. I had to run to the Ford store. We needed to get a gasket. I thought there was going to be silicone taking this cover off, and apparently there wasn't. So PC3Z4036A is going to be your diff cover gasket for your 11.6 Sterling, and then the PPE capacity is going to be almost 5.5 quarts. So make sure you have enough 75-140. I'm waiting on an Amsoil delivery. Should be hopefully later today. But we're going to get to the cleaning process now, which is pretty much drained out. But I got to get all this other stuff off here. Let's see how well this gasket scraper works, just to see about the rust. Not really taking it off, but I'll show you what I do. Napkin time. Napkin it. Do whatever you want to do. Just cover all that stuff up. Just kind of tuck it in them little crannies. More sanitaries. Just kind of go ahead and tuck all of this white rag, whatever you use, blue rag, red rags. Just kind of do something like that. Keep everything in. The diff's still warm. I'm gonna take mine with the yellow fingers. Let me do one little courtesy wipe. Give it a little dab. Wipe this. I don't contaminate my yellow fingers. Okay, here we go. Look at that right there. That's not from us. Oh. think that's pretty good. Okay, I like it. I like it. Now, you guys are just gonna have to get ready and prep everything. Still have good paper towel right here. This is the side that was against everything. Let me just make a final wipe right here. I'm not gonna be fighting any drips. I want it completely dry. No oil. Okay. Deal with that later. Now we'll come back with some fresh cleanliness and a fresh spritz of Denko Brake Clean. Make sure to check the merch store out. We have it available so you all can partake in the non-chlorinated action that I get to take part in every day. Okay. Look how fast that's evaporating. Look at that. See those streaks just going right away? Mm-hmm. You know that's squeaky clean. Get everything a nice white. Wasn't that much material on here that needed to be ground off, but I'm putting a new gasket on there. I didn't want any high spots or anything. I want the metal to be true and flat, nothing on there. All right, I'll wipe this side down. There's a nice clean spot. Feel the paper towel's cold. Oh yeah. All right, my finger is clean. This one is clean. I have no oil on it. See, I'm wiping the back of my glove. There's no oil coming off. Yeah, that's, nope, I don't like that. Another spray. I don't want to spray the actual differential, like the whole carrier and everything, because it's just going to be a real mess. It's going to continue to fight that drip, that sheen that you don't want. Although we're not using silicone, I can't stress to you enough how important the prep job is, which you just saw me do. So we're not going to need this anymore. We'll put this right here. New one coming at you. Okay, let's prep this. Oh yeah. That's nice. That's nice. All right, new gasket. We need a blade. New gasket. Careful, careful. There it is. There it is. Oh, wow. Look at that. I like it. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about these bolts? Blade, scalpel. So we have these Allens now that are going to be to 30 footies. Oh wow. Them are some big ass bolts. Check them out. All right, let's go see what size. Let's see what size this is. What drawer would these be? These ones? Let's see. I wonder if they're standard or if they're metric. Okay, maybe 8. Okay, they're 8s. 8s, and we are doing 30 footies. And we're going to crisscross them just like you're doing a tire. But notice down here, their final fill capacity. This truck has 430 gears. DS trucks, 430 gears. Everybody take a drink. 430 gears. Whoops. I don't know what that was. 430 gears. It takes 5.4 quarts, so almost 5.5 quarts. 30 footies. I guess we're ready to rock and roll. Let's hang the cover. Okay. Okay, we're in the hole. Let's get another one here in the bottom so we can align the gasket. There we go. All right, we are in. Okay, I like it, I like it. Oh. Oh. Kind of like not having to use a silicone. For one, it's messy. 2, it's risque because you could have a potential for a leak if you don't have the right foundation, which if this was silicone, I think I would have had the right foundation and cleanliness. How about I put on, how we get a little knurled subject. Let's say put that on there for a reason, eh? Nice. So far, this is, I don't know if there's any other pans on the market that are doing the 11.6. I know Banks doesn't have one. This PPE one is pretty rad. I like how wide it is. I could dig that. At least we don't have to go through the fill on the rear. I'll go right here. Johnny Fumble Nuts over here. All right, I'm gonna draw them in. Draw them in. Yeah, I'll put the little tiny guy on there. Crisscross applesauce. Okay. Oh, here's one. All right, now we're torquing 30 footies. 30 footies. Coming on, there's 30. 29. 30. Double checking. 30. Yep. 30. All right. Let me put on the other extension. Now that we're not using the power tool. How many of you guys pay attention? Circle to circle. Don't mess it up. Socket don't have it. All right. 30. Double checking. Okay. Okay. PPE cover is on. That looks scrump-diddly-umptious. Now, it's time to fill.
Ready.
All right, 12 footies for the drain plug. Okay, and then we're going to be 18 footies for the fill. But that is going to be 18 of nature. And it is time for fluid. I hate opening these ones up. Are we going to play nice today? This is where having those bags, them Amsoil bags, you take those for granted. Okay. Already making a mess. I'd have a pumper, but should I use my pumper? I don't know what I should do. Yeah, I'm gonna use my pumper. This is redonkulous. I wish I would have had the bags. I wouldn't have this issue. All right, we're switching over. We're sucking up. Oh, Nelly. Man, that was a shoulder pull. Okay, we're going down the hatch. This is gonna be the less messy. Coming at you. Fresh 1540. Not 1540, 75 140.
Get your tongue out of that hole.
So that's, we got like 1.5 quarts in there. I'll set this dirty girl aside. Oh yeah. All right, I'm right at 5 quarts. I mean, I'll put one more splooge in there. But this is the 5th quart. I don't want to waste anything, but you can see how much is coming out. This is 5 full quarts of 75 140. You can see it drizzling out right now. I mean, look at that. That's full. I'm just wasting it now. Let me put this thing over here. Get the drain plug. I'm sorry, the fill plug, which has a magnet. $18 mil, 18 footies. Okay. Double check. 18. Okay, here we go. PPE cover is tight, torqued. Now we can do a clean. Flood that cavity. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna hit the pan now. Why do I keep calling it a pan? Keep hitting the cover. Wow. Wow. Okay, now we're just brake clean and cardboard. Got me. Okay. Let me get, do I have any more clean napkins over here? There we go. Okay, well, there you guys have it. The PPE 11.6 Sterling axle cover, factory gasket, PPE's bolts, and a willing customer that provided me this truck. Let me know if you guys are running this PPE cover or any PPE pans for that matter, and you're interested in getting them. Check out our merch store coming soon. We're gonna have these things on the site so you guys can get it. So let me know. You guys need service, email, address, and phone number is in the beginning of the video. I appreciate you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, sub, share. New cover coming at you.